In December 2020, a leaked audio recording hit the internet. Tom Cruise screaming, cursing, on the set of Mission Impossible 7. The clip went viral overnight. People called it a meltdown, a tyrant losing control. But 5 years later, in 2025, director Christopher McQuarrie finally told the real story. And it's not what you think. Today, we're breaking down the wildest rumors about Tom Cruise's sets, the ones the internet swears are true, and separating what's fact from what's fiction. Let's start with the tape everyone's heard. Tom Cruise lashed out at the Mission Impossible 7 crew for breaking COVID-19 protocols in a leaked recording from the film's London shoot. In it, he's heard shouting about the future of the industry, about jobs, about the gold standard. The Sun reported Cruise was addressing 2 crew members who he believed had breached COVID-19 protocols while filming near London. The internet's verdict was instant. Cruise had lost it. But here's the context that got buried. The 2 crew members, while masked, reportedly stood within 6 feet of each other while viewing a monitor on set during a production that had already been shut down once by the pandemic. Cruise had reportedly spent £500,000 on an old cruiser for the cast and crew to isolate on during filming, just to keep the movie alive. Then, in 2025, 5 years after the leak, McQuarrie finally set the record straight. He revealed that Cruise was actually addressing only 5 people in the leaked audio, 2 of whom had been specifically tasked with the health and safety of the crew and had repeatedly not lived up to that job. This wasn't a random public tantrum. It was a targeted private dressing down of the 2 people whose literal job was to prevent exactly the kind of shutdown Cruise was terrified of. Was it intense? Absolutely. Was it a dictatorship? That's where the story gets complicated, because industry professionals were actually split. Some called it a power trip. Others, including producers working other pandemic-era sets, said the anxiety was completely real and justified. Now here's the rumor that refuses to die, that nobody on a Tom Cruise set is allowed to make eye contact with him. Fire someone on the spot for looking him in the eye? That's the legend. The internet loves this one. It fits the untouchable megastar mythology perfectly. Some trace it back to the era of Magnolia in 1999. Others just say it's been floating around Hollywood for over a decade. But in 2023, at the press junket for Dead Reckoning, Cruise, McQuarrie, and Simon Pegg were asked about it directly. McQuarrie recalled that Cruise once told him the weirdest story he'd ever heard about himself was that his co-stars were not allowed to look me in the eye. Cruise didn't just deny it. He seemed genuinely baffled that people believed it. Simon Pegg backed him up, saying he'd hacked his way through all the bizarre mythology surrounding Cruise, and that off-camera, he's just a guy. So why does the rumor persist? Because Cruise's public image, the sprinting, the stunts, the intensity, makes people want to believe there's something stranger underneath. The myth isn't really about eye contact. It's about how badly the public wants Tom Cruise to be more machine than man. This one's actually real, sort of. Annabelle Wallis, his co-star in The Mummy, told The Hollywood Reporter that Cruise initially told her nobody runs on screen with me when she asked to do a running scene alongside him. Her response? She insisted she was a really good runner and reportedly timed her treadmill sessions so he'd walk in and see her running, essentially auditioning her way into the scene. Is this proof of a rigid nobody outruns Tom Cruise rule enforced across every movie he's ever made? Not exactly. It's one story from one film about one initial reluctance that Wallis herself worked around. But it does tell you something true about Cruise. On his sets, the sprinting isn't just a stunt gimmick. It's part of his brand, and he seems to guard it. So what do we actually know? Not a dictatorship built on banned eye contact. Not a documented rule that no one can run near him. What we have is a 63-year-old man who does his own stunts, personally negotiates with governments to keep productions filming, and once reportedly spent £500,000 just to keep 2 COVID cases from shutting down a movie. Maybe the real story isn't secret rules. Maybe it's a man whose entire identity got fused with the last movie star who can save cinema, and how far someone will go to protect that title. The internet loves a villain, and Tom Cruise's mythology practically writes itself into one. But the facts tell a Messier story, part true, part myth, and part a man under more pressure than most of us will ever understand. What do you think, dedication or delusion? Drop it in the comments.